Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Titans and the reigning AFC champs, and it's coming up next.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we're at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They'll get that one complete to counter. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Defensively, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a big...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Manuel. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Manuel. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Get ready, get ready.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's go.
From the 29, Jackson escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 23, and now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him as they told us. They've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And they do fail to get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll run on 1st down. Dawkins, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on third down, Manuel. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
2nd and 11.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Manuel. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
On 1st down, Manuel.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Manuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the scramble. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. They're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On 2nd and 12, Manuel.
That's complete to his running back, Dawkins.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Manuel. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Jackson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Manuel. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Tennessee offense set to go again.
And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd and 10, Manuel. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Manuel. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. To throw is Jackson. Steps away. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Ravens get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. From the gun on third down. Manuel. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Manuel. Claypool with another catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw here, hauled in. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing again on second down. Manuel. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Manuel. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Manuel to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On 3rd down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Dancing to his left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And that is Allen still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Manuel. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
On first down, Manuel.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Manuel finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And